As someone who now puts out a monthly zine, I think it only proper to share about some zines that I think are crushing it. And I want to start with this first one that I've been reading, and it's brand new, and it's issue number 1, in fact, and it's called The Witches of Wenderweald from Odinson Games. As someone who has a faction of witches in my own setting called the Witches of the Blackened Earth, I thought, oh, more witches. And I said, I gotta grab it. Now listen, before I go more into the zine, if you're brand new to the channel, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part. And if you like videos about DM tips, if you like it about OSR stuff and zines and all kinds of eclectic kind of things, this might be the channel for you. So go ahead and click the subscribe button and you get videos like this on a weekly basis. So I'm not going to do like the full scroll through the zine because I want to protect some of the content here because it's only 23 pages, but I think you'll be able to tell by the design how cool this zine is. And it's only a few bucks, and I'll put links down below if you're interested. The first 2 pages of the zine open with a series of artful panels, each explaining in a brief phrase what has happened to this world and why, who are the people in this world and what is their purpose, and it sets up who will be in conflict in this world. Perfect setup. It answers the who, what, where, why, and a little how. There's a little introductory letter from the author, Odinson, and after that you jump into character creation right on page 5. In this issue, you are choosing between being a witch or being a witch hunter, and the zine describes each of those roles with reserved details, but when you read it, you know exactly what you're getting into. And the rest of the zine has some fun offerings. It has a hex map with a key, 2 lightly fleshed out locations, a couple of monsters keyed to traditional monsters. It's described as it's kind of like this, but looks completely different. It has a divining board that you roll dice on to decide kind of a boon or bane, or what the action is or what the future holds. I thought that was kind of cool. It has a chart of deities, plenty of tables to roll on with creative mechanics, and along with the artwork, this zine is self-contained. You have a whole world in one place. You don't have to buy another zine in this series if you don't want to, but who am I kidding? I'm going to buy issue number 2 whether I need it or not. Now, as a zine creator, I now look at every zine and I ask myself 3 questions before I change anything I do about my zine. And the first question is this who I am as a creator? As I said earlier, the artwork in this zine is excellent. It's dark, it's moody, it's devilish. My zines are not nearly as dark as this because my setting is not as dark as Witches of Wenderweald, but I certainly want to play in this world and run it for others and allow it to influence my witches that are in my world, but I have a certain style just like this author has a certain style. And although I love to play in dark places, I find it hard to write or create dark places. But who knows, maybe this Wenderweald will kind of rub off on me. The second question I ask is this what my audience wants? Yes, Wenderweald is definitely something that my audience wants. But it also seems they want something lighter, more grayish than black. And I've only put out 8 zines to this point, and I have some good feedback, no major notes, but that doesn't mean I won't experiment with art or mechanics. And the third question I ask myself is this worth stealing? Now, I'm not going to steal somebody's art or name or whole worlds like there's people out there that do that, but I will steal things like formatting, styles, and ideas for mechanics like the Oracle and the Doom die that this zine has. In fact, I put in my next month's zine about the cults of Kriash, a die that is going to affect different parts of the land. When a party enters into it, it will determine the power and the influence of what is called the Silent Weaver. And if the influence is high, well, certain things happen. And if the influence is low or non-existent, well, then we're going to consider that the Guardians of Kriash have greater power there. So when I say steal, I look at a book like Steal Like an Artist from Austin Kleon, and he says your job is to collect good ideas. The more good ideas you collect, the more you can choose to be influenced by. And Wenderweald has a ton of great ideas. I won't be stealing as much as I will be collecting and then morphing ideas into the things that I think fits me and fits my audience. But I'd like to hear from you. What do you think? Do you love zines? Are you a creator of zines? What flavor of dark do you like? Let me know down in the comments. And listen, if you're interested in checking out my zine, well, I'll put a couple of playlists up here. You can check out some of the videos and see if maybe it's a zine you'd like to grab some ideas from yourself and use it in your setting. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching today. If you like the video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. It tells me you do like it and you want more of them. And I'll see you all in the next video.